This is a quick video on how to sew the Betsy Ross American flag using hand methods only. A quick history on the Betsy Ross flag. It was the first flag that was developed for the United States. Under the United States, there were several flags used in the Revolution to symbolize America, but the first flag that was flown with a traditional stars and bars format was the Betsy Ross flag, with 13 stars to represent the 13 colonies of the United States. So, as it was developed in the 18th century, it was hand sewn. So to hand sew yours, you're going to need some of red fabric, white fabric, and blue fabric, of course, for the colors. You're also going to need some scissors for cutting, the needle for hand sewing, which we will get into here in a moment, some pins, which we will also get into here in a moment, and the actual twine used to sew the fabric together. So what you're first going to want to do is cut out your strips of each color, and be sure to make the short ones up here short and the long ones down here long to represent the actual flag. There are 7 red stripes and 6 white stripes, so you have to make sure you cut out the proper amount of stripes. Then you want to cut out the square, blue square, to represent the square of the actual flag in the top left corner, and the 13 stars. To sew them, what you do is you take out a pin here and you pin the 2 stripes together so you can see what it will look like all the way through and to keep it held down. Once you have that pinned, you will then take your needle and your yarn here and put that through the needle, knot that up, and then you'll begin to sew along the path that you pinned. You'll repeat this process here for each stripe and the square. Now, I would recommend that you put the square on first before you apply the stars. So the square, same method, pin and sew. And then the stars here are a similar method. You still have to pin, but you have to be a lot more careful sewing and make sure to get along all the corners of each star, which is the more tedious process of designing the flag, the 13 stars. So once you have everything, all of these stripes laid out, the stars around, everything cut and sewed, you're going to want to go back on the edges here, as on a one-sided flag, which I have here. The edges are going to kind of stick out and be rough. So what you're going to want to do is come along here on the edge and fold along the inside here to make it as smooth as possible. And then you will sew that too to keep that back, to make it as relatively straight and smooth along the edges as you can make it. Any touch-ups in the end you can do when you want to do is all fine.